What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Today we've got a special gear review. I've got in this bag here a new, to me, not new to the market, it's been out for about a year now, the Grip Equipment PX1. Comes in this kind of snazzy bag. I don't want to give them too much credit. I mean, it is a $300 bag, so coming with something like this is nice. Mostly in that it offsets a massive plastic bag that I probably never use. I might use this as a laundry bag. Not really sure. But anyways, comes with that. And then we'll run through the features, we'll run through the suspension, go through all the stuff we normally do, and then we're gonna take my Pound Octohaul and empty all the contents into here to see how it all fits. So I always like, if you know, to start with the suspension. I think it is a highly underrated part of what makes a good disc golf bag a good disc golf bag, or even a great disc golf bag. The yoke of the suspension, or the shoulder harness, it's the classic Grip, nice shaped straps, decent mesh on there, and then this big yoke handle that they're kind of known for. One nice little touch on here, anodized aluminum adjustments instead of plastic. It's a nice little touch. You've got your sternum strap, which is adjustable. I don't really use this much on a disc golf bag, but it is nice to have it. You also have the routing for hydration. I don't know if this really even has a hydration sleeve. You could maybe cannibalize the putter pocket into that, but no one's going to do that. So more just a style thing. You also have these little Velcro pieces on the end of the strap so that, you know, if you have it adjusted how you like, you can roll up the excess tag end so it's not dragging on the ground all the time, or if you're using it with a cart sometimes, it's not going to drag on the ground. In theory, I like these. In practice, I don't. A lot of my sun hoodies and stuff end up getting, the sleeves get snagged and pilled up by these, so I might end up cutting those off. I'm not positive. Padding on the shoulder blade area, and then this nice big lumbar pad with a little chimney there to manage sweat and moisture. But yeah, nice big lumbar that Grip is pretty much known for at this point. It is semi-necessary though, because it does have a structured base. Some of my grip bags I've had before, like the AX5 Eagle McMahon bag that I've had previously, that structured base kind of like digs into my lumbar, so kind of need that. Do also have this extra pocket here. On something like that AX5, I kept a utility disc in there, you know, something I don't really use often, or you could even stash the Rainfly in there, although I don't know if they make a Rainfly for the PX. I would imagine a AX5 Rainfly would fit on here as well, or you could even stuff towels or something to add a little more lumbar support that might make the structured bottom not interact with the small of my back. So I'm going to probably try towels in there to give it some extra structure away from my small of my back. You've got the plastic rails on here, so helping protect the base of the bag, help get the corner wear down to a minimum, so you can set this on mud, dirt, rocks. It's going to protect that. And then you do have a higher denier, almost like a waterproof duffel bag. You know, if you're a fan of like North Face Base Camp bags or Patagonia Black Hole bags, it's kind of got that same feel. Lastly, on the back area is where the mini pocket is, which I quite like. In the past with my other grip bags, I utilized this front pocket for my mini, and it's not always convenient to get in and out of there, and I know a lot of pros like using that for more discs as like a staging area. So having a dedicated mini pocket back here is kind of nice. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really like get in the way of grabbing that, so that's kind of cool. On to the front of the bag. You've got a on-deck pocket, as I like to call it. So that was a putter and it fit no problem. This particular one has like a stretchy mesh there, which I don't recall seeing on the A series bags, and my B series bag doesn't have that, nor is the B series bag wide enough to fit a disc, which I was pretty bummed about. So this can open up. You've got a big disc compartment. Like a lot of grip bags when they're new, these side stays are actually popped in, so you kind of almost want to like overstuff them for a couple days to help shape it and pop them back out. And then you have, their standard putter pocket shortening, if you will. So if the putter pocket was open, I could shorten that and push the disc that's in the putter pocket out. While we're there, I guess now's a good time to talk about the extras that come with this. So this is a ESP Kratos, all blacked out Kratos that came with this bag, which is kind of cool. And then in this, I call it an accessory pocket. I don't know what you'd call it. Got a little stash of goodies here. So comes installed with some black Paul McBeth signature and grip patches in black, but you could switch it to like a red grip or red and black grip. So it comes with those. Comes with anodized aluminum Paul McBeth bag tag, or Paul McBeth on one side, grip on the other, and those can hang here on these little bag tag holders. Black and red zipper pulls, and a like siliconized, rubberized mini or knee pad. I like that style of mini as a knee pad. I usually bring two. So I've got a Mountain Sports mini and then a Heart of Texas Tour silicone mini that I use as a knee pad, or just a backup mini if somehow I lose my mini. Anyways, so you've got replacement one finger zipper pulls. That's what they're calling these. So you don't need to pinch the zipper to open it. You could just loop a finger in there. Just a one finger zipper pull. So they're pretty proud of that. I'll show you the putter pouch shortening when we get to filling it. So one other cool thing I like on this, other than the Grip series bags, that's special, I guess, to this Paul McBeth series, you have dedicated small pockets up top and then your expandable pockets down low. So chalk bag, rangefinder, that sort of thing. And then in your big pockets, you could put your jackets or your towels or other things, and then they expand to be even bigger. And these have a similar stretchy fabric to what is on the front there. And then they also have, just in the regular pocket, not even the expandable part, these gussets. So you could leave them open and the pocket kind of stays open. It doesn't just flop out, dumping the contents, I would assume. So you've got that on both sides. You've got various pencil spots all over the place. That's kind of an antiquated feature. I guess maybe mini Sharpies. You do also have some tall pockets. I wouldn't really trust a phone in there, but I suppose you could put a phone in there. That one's much tighter and deep enough to swallow a plus size phone, so that would actually not be a bad phone pocket at all. Those are on both sides of the bag. Back to the back of the bag, you've got these tall sleeves that could fit a retriever. Could do that on either side. If I would have prepped and brought an umbrella, you could put an umbrella in there, or even a stool, the little three-legged stools, bind that up and put that in there. And they also have, this one does not have a compression adjustment on there, so I would probably put my retriever over there. This one does have a anodized aluminum, so another nice touch, but it has a compression part on there, so for a stool or umbrella you could keep it from flopping around. And then the water bottle pockets, these are kind of cool. They have kind of two panels that kind of envelope together with another compression strap with the anodized aluminum on there. So I've grabbed I like this kind of mid-size 20-ounce Yeti bottle. That's what I use a lot because it fits in the water bottle holders on my Rovic cart without weighing them down. That cinches down, no problem. You've got your standard kind of Nalgene bottle size. That'll even fit in there and cinch down, no problem. Take that out and go to the bigger 40-ounce Yeti bottle size. That even fits with room to spare. That is impressive. And then I think on the website I saw that it could compress down to like a 4-ounce bottle. So maybe if it was somewhere not hot and I was bringing like bug spray in a bottle of water, then even that bug spray could go here without going in the bag in a pocket that, you know, it could potentially leak. I would be more comfortable having something like that in an external pocket. So we'll simulate that. I think we're ready to start loading this puppy up and see how it handles everything that I normally have with me in my Octohaul. So in my main compartment, I bring 6 drivers. So we got 6 drivers. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fairway drivers. Got some cycling going on there. And then right now, this is crazy for me, I have 3 mid-ranges, flippy, neutral, and straight. So the main body actually pretty comparable to the Hall, and that's even with these side walls being popped in a little bit right now. I could probably fit another 1 or 2, which is good because I do have, keep my meme discs, as I call them, in this side pocket, especially in the summertime when I know I'm not going to need it for like a jacket, my Rollo and my Berg. So we'll tuck those in there as well. And then this putter pocket boasts 5 putter capability, which is how many I bring. Normally I've got 2 bullets, 2 zones, and a glitch. Wow. That is impressive. While we have that full, let's shorten that putter pouch because I like my putters kind of being more on deck so I can easily grab them in and out and kind of cycle through them. No problem. Color me impressed. Okay, we got my minis. Bring the minis over. Already talked about the retriever. We'll put the retriever in its sleeve. We've got a couple of bandanas for sweat. It's sweaty in the garage right now. And then my rain fly. Not really one-to-one because this is specific to the Pound bag, but I do like to have a rain fly, so I'll probably source a rain fly for this bad boy. So we'll shove that in that pocket, shove the bandanas in there too. So that's everything on this side. Then we've got some energy chews, caffeine pouches for those early morning rounds when I don't even make time for coffee. So that's everything on this half of the grip bag. We'll go over to this half. Forgot I had more discs over here. So this is kind of my like tryout discs. But I do see a lot of pros. I don't know how many discs they actually shove into there, because I mean with five putters here, 2 here, that's kind of warping them a little bit. So maybe like Mustang in there and Buzz here, or 2 discs here. It's not my favorite. However, my snacks that would be unsecured in there could go in the little high pocket on the other side. So we got that going. Got some extra patches. Those don't have to come with me. A little disc doctor disc deal. That can go in with the snacks. Rangefinder. Oh no. Oh, this is classic. Snacks. Lord only knows how long those snacks have been in the bottom of the bag. I'm getting notes of peanut butter and jelly. I have to clean that. So I like to keep my rangefinder in this little Pelican micro case. Part of that is for waterproofing, part of it's for crush proofness. Also, it's in the bottom of that pocket with mystery snacks leaking all over them, but it's nice and clean thanks to my little Pelican 1040 micro case. Although on the PX1, this is going to have its home up here and be a little easier to get to, which will be nice when I go to new courses. Got a Sharpie, which could go in one of these pencil slots on the front. So that's actually nice and deep. I wasn't sure if it was going to be tacked across with that stitching, but yeah, that's full length. So full-size Sharpie will fit in there, no problem. And then my towels. So I use this pouch to keep my towels in on my pound bag, and then I use some fly fishing magnetic net holders because that keeps my towels together. And we have not even touched this other tall expandable pocket on this side yet. And I could easily fit another towel or two in there because this pocket can fully expand to be quite a bit bigger. So we'll take the pouch itself and just shove that in there. And the only disc that doesn't really fit, I have a Luna that I could wedge in there, or I could shove one of these mids down into the lower pocket. Because again, I'll probably leave this bag a little overstuffed at first, just so those side pieces will stretch out. So I've got 5 putters up top, my main putting putter, 2 mids, 5, 6, 7, 8, 29 discs. And I have a spot on deck in the back. Now that it's fully loaded, other than water, because these water bottles are empty, we'll see how it feels. I'm trying not to hit my little wall I've got going on back here. All in all, not bad. It hangs more on the back of my shoulders than my pound bag. The ergonomics of the suspension of the haul pulls back on my like collarbone more than down on my shoulders. So I'm definitely aware of the like 30-ish pounds that I have. I'm not sure how much this bag weighs empty versus the haul. That would be really interesting. I'm not sure where my luggage scale is to weigh them. I'll put it in the description if I am able to check that off. I did not expect this bag to hold everything that my haul bag does, because I bring way too much stuff in there like all the time. So that is very impressive. I'm excited to try this out and report back. As you know, I'm a big bag nerd, mostly from my hiking hobby. But hiking hobby plus disc golf obsession equals disc golf bag obsession. So that is everything I've got for the Grip PX1. Actually, time out, time in. got my umbrella, got my red B Dynamic umbrella since it's a red bag. So even with the big 40 ounce water bottle in there, that umbrella slots in just fine. And then hopefully you're not superstitious. I'm definitely not. I'm gonna open this thing and see, oh, actually, I've got it on the wrong side. Put the retriever in there, which is a little tight. The big retriever, big water bottle, it's a little tight. Turn this thing around. We'll put this in there and then cinch this down and see, the umbrella could still get carried out. So I was hoping that you could cinch this down enough to get it to hold on. That's actually pretty good. So that way the umbrella can't get picked up. So for those really rainy rounds where, where you're just hoping your umbrella keeps your bag covered, that will do the trick quite nicely. So now let's get that out of the way. I've also got the classic disc golf stool. Do all 3 legs fit in there? That's crazy. All 3 legs fit. Normally I'll just put 1 leg in and have 2 legs out, but all 3 legs of that actually fit in there. So this thing checks a lot of boxes. Very interesting. That's the Grip PX1 with accessory bundle. Old Uncrustables not included. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you out there.